Titanoboa. The giant predator that could have changed everything. Imagine a creature so massive and terrifying that its very existence would redefine the landscape of its ecosystem. This is Titanoboa, one of the largest and most formidable snakes to have ever slithered the earth. This prehistoric behemoth roamed the tropical waters of South America around 60 million years ago, shortly after the age of dinosaurs came to an end. But what if Titanoboa had never gone extinct? What if, instead, it had evolved alongside us? Let's first journey back in time to the era when Titanoboa thrived. In the wake of the mass extinction that wiped out the dinosaurs, the Titanoboa emerged as a dominant predator. Measuring up to 15 meters, about 50 feet, in length and weighing over 1,000 kilograms, around 2,300 pounds, it was an enormous creature, with a girth that could rival a small car. Picture a snake so large that when it slithered towards you, its bulk would come up to your waist. Fortunately for its prey, the Titanoboa wasn't venomous. Instead, it had a rather unique method of dispatching its victims: constriction. This snake would wrap itself around its prey, squeezing until the life was extinguished, and then swallowing it whole. Imagine being caught in its embrace. Any attempt to escape would meet with rows of sharp, backward-facing teeth that ensured you wouldn't get away easily. Now, you might wonder, could you see this predator coming? The answer is a resounding no. Titanoboa had evolved to camouflage perfectly with its environment, blending seamlessly into the murky waters and dense vegetation of its tropical habitat. It would lie in wait, silently stalking fish, turtles, and even crocodiles, before launching a surprise attack. But what led to the extinction of such a magnificent creature? The answer lies in a significant climate shift. To understand this, we must first appreciate what made Titanoboa such a powerful predator. After the dinosaurs disappeared, Titanoboa filled the apex predator niche, thriving in hot and humid environments. During the Paleocene epoch, Earth was much warmer than it is today, with average temperatures hovering around 24–25 degrees Celsius, 75–77 degrees Fahrenheit. There were no ice caps, and the poles were blanketed with lush forests, allowing cold-blooded creatures like Titanoboa to flourish. As a cold-blooded animal, Titanoboa relied on external heat sources to regulate its body temperature. This tropical climate was perfect for its survival, providing ample warmth for hunting and growing to enormous sizes. However, the stability of this environment was not to last. Around 56 million years ago, the Earth underwent a drastic climate change known as the Paleocene-Eocene thermal maximum, PETM. A surge of carbon dioxide flooded the atmosphere, leading to a temperature spike of up to 8 degrees Celsius, 14 degrees Fahrenheit. The oceans became incredibly warm, turning into something akin to a heated swimming pool, which created an environment that was both beneficial and detrimental to Titanoboa. On one hand, the warmer waters could have allowed Titanoboa to grow even larger as it feasted on the remaining fish and reptiles. However, the sudden increase in temperature likely led to the acidification of the oceans, which would have been devastating for marine life. Fewer fish would mean less food for Titanoboa, putting it in a precarious position. In response to these changes, Titanoboa would have had to adapt rapidly. One potential adaptation could have involved moving onto land, transitioning from its primarily aquatic diet to hunting terrestrial mammals. As the tropical climate persisted, land mammals began to thrive, providing a new food source. However, being such a massive creature would have posed challenges for Titanoboa on land. It would need to develop stronger muscles for movement and perhaps a new strategy for hunting. Imagine a Titanoboa that could swim up to the poles, where melting ice created tropical waters, offering a buffet of crocodiles to feast upon. Just as Titanoboa adapted to the heat, the Earth began to cool again about 50 million years ago. The lush forests transformed into ice caps, which proved disastrous for the cold-blooded Titanoboa. The decline in temperature would have made it difficult for this giant snake to find the warmth it needed to thrive. This long-term cooling trend likely led to the creature's extinction around 55 million years ago. However, let's entertain a hypothetical scenario. What if Titanoboa had developed the ability to regulate its body temperature and became warm-blooded? This adaptation could have opened new possibilities for its survival. If Titanoboa evolved to maintain its internal heat, it might have thrived in the changing climates that followed. During the Miocene epoch, Earth went through cycles of warming and cooling, which could have presented opportunities for Titanoboa to adapt further. Imagine a version of Titanoboa that became agile enough to live both in water and on land, developing lighter coloration to camouflage itself in sandy deserts, much like modern-day snakes. These adaptations would allow it to hunt new prey, such as birds and smaller mammals, while also maintaining the capacity to swim. Fast forward to today, and consider the implications of a Titanoboa that never went extinct. How would it interact with modern humans? Initially, it might have been feared as a legendary sea monster, sending shivers down the spines of ancient sailors. Encounters with this massive creature could have led to myths and legends surrounding the depths of the ocean. As humans advanced and began hunting larger prey, Titanoboa could have become a target as well. Imagine early fishermen developing techniques to catch this massive serpent, leading to a complicated relationship between humanity and this apex predator. It's possible that Titanoboa could have become part of the human diet, leading to a decline in its population over time. In our current age, if Titanoboa existed, rare attacks on humans might resemble occasional shark incidents, with stories surfacing of unfortunate swimmers who ventured too far from shore. In desert regions, nomadic tribes would likely remain wary of unpredictable encounters with desert-dwelling Titanoboas, developing skills to detect their presence. As climate change reshapes our planet, rising temperatures could once again favor the Titanoboa, potentially leading to an explosion in its population. If the Earth continues to warm, the environments once suitable for Titanoboa could expand, allowing this ancient predator to reclaim its status as a dominant force in nature. However, it's essential to recognize that human activity poses a significant threat to the Titanoboa's habitat. Deforestation, pollution, and the acidification of oceans could decimate the very ecosystems that support its survival. The Titanoboa's resurgence could be stymied by the loss of its food sources, ultimately leading to its decline once again. As we contemplate the possibilities of a world where Titanoboa still exists, we must also consider our place within it. Could we find a way to coexist, or would we be forever at odds with this magnificent creature? As we navigate the future of our planet, the return of the Titanoboa might force us to confront our relationship with the natural world in ways we have yet to imagine.